So, hey guys, good afternoon. And today it's day 8th, and we are going to practice English speaking. And for that, we are following English reading first step, and then vocabulary learning, and then we are going to speak and with the AI application, and then we are going to listen. So, yesterday I was little bit unwell, and because of that, like I was not feeling well, but after that, like I took medicine in the evening, or you can say in the night, and I now I'm feeling better, and I think I recovered fully from fever. So it's good, and we are not going to lose hope. So if you are also learning or you are trying to speak English, just be confident. And as I told you, like I have started reading this Attitude is Everything, and this is a really positive book, and you can refer. And I don't know, it's up to you, but yeah, I feel if you will read this book, yeah, definitely you will get something from it. And yeah, so it's positive, and so basically based on it, like you have to create your own window, and it should be clean. So that means you, if you remember yesterday, we discussed about mindset. Mindset it was in the paragraph mindset. So I'm just planning to use those vocabs in the speaking part, because I feel like I'm repeating the same things. So today I'm just a little bit more serious about it, in terms of uh, progress. It feels like the English speaking that I know already, I'm just repeating the same mistakes and all. So for that, I'm just referring. So there are so many things that I'm doing behind the scenes, or you can say you are just seeing a bit of it. But for example, I'm also practicing in peer up, and today I'm planning to talk directly with someone, like I'll call to someone in peer up, and I'll have a discussion. So that is live feedback. So basically, yeah. So wherever you are practicing, you just remember, maybe you can record your video, or whatever way you prefer. So just make sure whatever feedbacks that you are getting from your video, like suppose if you recorded your video, and after that you are watching it, you are rewatching your video, your recorded video. So make sure whatever the points where you feel like you are lacking and all, then just refine them. And to be honest, even I'm not following this practice, but this will be very helpful if you are following. Actually, I'm recording 1 hours of video, and then I need to rewatch them, and maybe in weekend and I'll try to rewatch them, so that I'll get more insights like about me. It's better you know what are the problems, or what are the weakness and its strengths about you. So you can, better to you. Or maybe I'm just I mean what I wanted to say, you know yourself better than others. So you know what are your weakness and what are your strengths, so you can work on them and you can fix them. So everything is fixable. The important part is positive mindset. So if you have positive mindsets, for example, I feel always like I'm discouraged, and I feel sometimes like nervous and all, but these are just your thoughts and your mind. Like whatever you will think, you will become. For example, if you think you are a loser, then you will become loser, definitely, for sure. I can say it's going to happen if your mind is basically the you can say your mind is nothing but your uh, you can say your sarthi, or I don't know the exact word, but it is like your honor, and it's your body is just going to react according to that. Suppose for example, let me say, take an example here. Suppose I don't know how to ride a bike, and if, or maybe I'm scared of riding a bike, and when I'll think, like suppose I have started riding a bike, and I'm feeling from my inner mind is saying like you are going to basically hit somewhere, or you will hit someone, and you will be scared of it, and because of that you might hit someone, and it might be like it will break your nervous system, or not nervous system, basically it will you will be, your body will react according to your brain. So that's why a positive attitude, if you are owning, or you are pursuing a positive attitude, or you are having positive attitude, that will definitely help you. So always be positive and be happy. Not like me, I'm just trying, and to be honest, you also try wherever you are. just be positive and you will achieve you whatever you wanted to. And if you are a negative personality like me, or maybe sometime I feel, for example, sometime I feel okay, it's not working, let's drop it. I mean, I felt same in the past as well, but now I'm just I'm pushing more like my limits and all, so that I'll for example, when I'm trying to connect someone live, always my heart starts racing, especially if I have to connect with a girl. So I feel always feel the same type of I face same same sorts of feelings. I go through same sorts of feelings and all. But yeah, you have to face all the consequences and all. And once you will start, after a few minutes of discussion, I get so comfortable, like I can talk and I can discuss for hours and hours. There won't be any problem. So for example, like if you have a stage fear, so like our brain creates images, like if you will do this, it might happen this. Or maybe like we all have some sort of perceptions about like our brains create images about some scenario. For example, if you are driving a car, you will, when you will think about it, you will create images of it, and accordingly your body, maybe it could be positive, it could be negative. If it is negative, then you will think, okay, maybe I just hit the car, or I hit the bike, or I hit a person. So it depends on your brain, how it is creating images, generating images. Yeah. So that's enough. I feel today we are going to practice more instead of discussion. Maybe we will keep it for future. There will be like, once we will be more comfortable, we will discuss more. And yeah, so nowadays I'm planning to connect with, like yesterday I was watching a video that wasn't the original video of Jack Ma, but yeah, someone created it using AI, or not sure about it, but someone asked in the comment section of that video, that is it a real Jack Ma? So the admin of the video responded, no, it's not real Jack Ma. So yeah, there people were asking like, is there any platform where we can connect and learn? So I was thinking maybe there should be some sort of platform, but all platforms are like they are privacy concerns, and also that's why it's not like directly you can connect with any anonymous person. Either he or she should be your friend, then only you can connect. So yeah, that's all about upgrades. And yeah, so now I'm just planning to first learn vocabs, and then I'll use those vocabs in the speaking part, so that it will be better. Yeah, I also felt like normally I can speak fluently. Not sometimes I fumble, but yeah, still I can speak. And I most biggest problem that I faced when I have to speak something that is beyond my context, or beyond my regular practice. Okay, so beyond my regular practice, for example, it could be related to airport discussion. Maybe if I'm reaching to an airport and I have to ask something, maybe I'm not aware of airport terminologies, but yeah, still maybe you are entering into a hotel, then what are the different questions you can ask, or maybe how you are going to discuss with the person. Or it could be waiter, it could be waitress or waiter. Yeah, waiter, it could be manager, or it could be chef. Manager, not manager, it could be chef. So how you are going to basically you are going to have conversation with them. So these are the points with which I'm just considering to focus. And basically I need to go beyond the general topics, and then only I'll be able to. So for that, it's not necessary just you have to build vocab. Also it's necessary to learn phrases, idioms, to be honest. And there are so many things. And so nowadays I'm just focusing on modal verbs. So I modal verbs. Yeah, so I just started watching about them. And now let's jump to the screen. Let me start screen recording, and we will just follow an article. And okay, 1 minute. So I just command shift F5, command shift 5, not command shift F5. So yeah, so is it not starting or what? 1 minute, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, now it is started, and I hope my screen is visible. So I'll just open Chrome, and here we are going to, yeah, it's already open, just it wasn't visible in the uh, what we call it, deck. I believe that we call remove from deck. Let me check what is the exact word for the dock, or I don't know. Oh, what is this? We can minimize it, bro. No, 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 no. Okay, scroll up, scroll down is dragging it. Let me keep it maximum so I can see it. Okay, hope my screen is visible to all of you. And let me start, go to the AI mode as usual. And if you see, I am just, yesterday I was streaming about the, I mean, I was going through DSA and I have finished few problems. Now we have to jump to the uh, large problems. Medium we have completed. Okay, so that is out of topic discussion. So let me drop that idea here. Let's just jump directly. Let me jump to the and ask create another article for the day. Article for the for today. Okay, so it will create. You can ask anything, you whatever like way you want to give it prompt, but yeah, we are just asking for basic prompt. But you, before that, if you haven't watched any other video, you have to ask it like this. Yeah, I'm just, maybe you can pause and you can see it. So if you are following me, okay, that's great. So here we have another article. You are showing, so just let me read the message. You are showing incredible determination. This is your eighth article. Yeah, so if you remember, like I already told you, it's eighth day of continuous speaking practice, or like, yeah, we are just continuing the series until we will until I'll be comfortable and I'll feel like, yeah, now we can done, we are done, and I can speak about any topic, and then maybe I'll choose any other. It's high entropy, bro. So we are random people who are going to create on any topic. I have too many uh, you can say contact, not contact, basically I have too many topics to create content, and I'm just planning in future. But for the time being, first my goal would be to improve my communication, and the reason for that is I'll be able to grab the greater audience. And it's not about just uh, for the job. Always, if you are going abroad or wherever you are planning, nowadays English is must. It's like a yeah, definitely, if I'm talking in English, that means I'm just planning, I'll praise it in terms of its feature and benefits that you are going to get after it. For example, let's take one example. Though I was about to start it, but before that I'm just discussing, like, for example, I heard, I'm not sure about it, like the customer care executive, I don't know exact word, but yeah, customer care people, let me say it like this. So if they are speaking, like if someone is speaking in English, they are going to get more, they will be paid more as compared to the Hindi or any native speaker. So I heard this word. It could be, I heard it in some web series, but yeah, I believe that it's true. So you get more preference if you are speaking English. I'm not just promoting or something, because our natural, our mother tongue is good, bro, always. So yeah, but it is necessary. You should know at least how to speak, and that's why I'm learning it. It's a very important, bro, nowadays. So yeah, it's like people nowadays, you will see some of the peoples are speaking like this is their native language. So if you see posh area, their people speak in English, and it's like their native language. So they forgot about Hindi or any other language, wherever you are watching from. So yeah, so I'm not going to debate on this. It's up to you, whatever you wish to yeah, learn and grow. It's up to you, like how you want to uh, basically how you are looking for, what to say. Yeah, so let's jump to this topic. So you are showing incredible determination. determination. This is your eighth article of the day, not day, eighth day and eighth article. To wrap up this massive session, let's look at the importance of curiosity. Curiosity, which is exactly what you are demonstrating right now. Okay, curiosity means willingness to learn something. Yeah, it's not about learn, it could be like willingness, you are asking questions, it could be, yeah, mostly we can say, okay, if you are a curious person, then uh, you will ask more questions about anything and all. Yeah, and you will uh, basically you will your willingness. Okay, so basically your willingness would be to learn that particular thing or anything. Yeah. Okay, so here, shall we start the topic? No. Before that, I'm just going to note down meanings, and today I'm just changing the plan. I'll follow the same routine, but here instead of just learning, listening, just reading the article, and after that just going to a speaking part. First, I'll practice more on trait. What are the traits? Traits means behavior or what? Quality characteristic. So yeah, trait, trait, a distinguishing quality or characteristics belonging to a person. Distinguishing, distinguishing quality or characteristics. Okay, I mean I'm fumbling here. I'm just my words are not clear. So let me say it slowly so that I'll practice more time, or I'll speak it more than once. So trait, a distinguishing quality or characteristics, not characteristics. It's a distinguishing quality or characteristic belonging to a person. Trait, a distinguishing quality or characteristic belonging to a person. A distinguishing quality or characteristic belonging to a person. So if you feel like you are unable to speak something, just try it more than once. It's up to you, bro. It's your life. You just practice as much as possible, then only you will grab the concept. So trait means a distinguishing quality or characteristic belonging to a person. Crucial means important. So for example, no examples. So crucial or of great, crucial, let me say, of great importance at a point that will determine the final outcome. Okay, stimulating. I heard this word so I mean I saw this word, or I about it, this word so many times, especially in dopamine detox book. They were using stimulating means something that is going to trigger something, uh, raising level of psychological or nervous activity, interesting and exciting. Stimulating. And then another one is assumptions, and then navigate. Okay, then discover. So okay, I got the meaning. This I already know these words. These are not the new, but occasionally or rarely I have used these words in my conversation. So today's topic will be, we are going to involve all these words in our discussion, and that will be great. Definitely I'm excited about it, like how I'm going to use these words. Somehow I'll use them. I'll forcefully put them, and I'll ask uh, AI agent, or you can say yeah, I'm speaking with what is the name of Arya, that is CVAI agent. So yeah, definitely I'd love to see the feedback and hear the feedback about it, how to use which word, because it's easy to get. Yeah, you know the meaning of trait. Trait means behaviors of quality of someone or something, but how you are going to utilize it, so that's what important. And really I'm excited to learn these words. Pro tip, here is a pro tip, that when you say stimulating, try to emphasize. Okay, let me reread it, because I felt like I'm just fumbling here. Pro tip for speaking: when you say stimulating, try to emphasize the first syllable. Stim, stimulating, 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 stimulating. Okay, stimulating. Stimulating means something that is yeah. So physically, it's going to make you excited. It's very difficult to pronounce these words. I know I can pronounce it easily. Emphasize. These are some words which are like tongue twister. At least for me, I'm not sure about you. So yeah, you have officially completed it. Okay, that is not important. The spark of curiosity. So let's begin the article. The spark of curiosity. Okay, curiosity is often described as the engine of intellectual achievement. Okay, it is the strong desire to learn or know something, and it is what drives us to explore new ideas and ask questions. While we are all born naturally curious, many people lost this trait. Okay, many people lose this trait as they grow older and become more comfortable with what they already know. Okay, great. However, maintaining a curious mind is crucial for personal growth. When we are curious, or when we are curious, our brains are more receptive to new information. Receptive. I heard this word. So, I think it's like it's going to receive more information. It's going to accept more new information. We don't just memorize facts. We don't just memorize facts. We seek to understand the why behind them. This makes the learning process much more stimulating and enjoyable. In fact, studies show, okay, so that curious people are often better at problem solving because they are willing to look at a situation from multiple angles. Okay, curiosity also plays a role in our social lives. Curiosity also plays a social curiosity also plays a role in our social lives. When we are curious about other people, we become better listeners. Instead of making assumptions about someone, we ask questions to understand their story. This leads to deeper connections and helps us navigate complex social environments with ease. In the end, curiosity is about being open to the world. It is the realization that no matter how much we know, there is always something new to discover. By staying curious, we ensure, okay, that our minds remain sharp, active, and ready for whatever the future holds. Okay, great. So we covered the article and now time to practice. So let's jump to the. So we are not going to waste our time. And now I'm just a little confused here because this application is not good. So maybe I need to check another application if possible. But maybe this weekend I'll check. Okay, so for the time being, we'll. Yeah. So let me ask how to call. No, we are not going to connect with the co-learner. So learn, start, and where is the call discussion? Okay, they have created topics. Interview. Why this is not a good version? Learn, call. Okay. Okay, actually it is trying to connect with school learner, but here I'm not going to connect with someone. Most of the peoples are. Okay, let me cancel it. I do not need. Okay, here also we have option to connect with male or female, but here I'm just looking for direct connect. Where is the option, bro? General. Let me change to general. Can't directly connect. I mean, I forgot the use of. It or what? Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm just checking where I can directly have a conversation on general topic. So so sorry for that. Actually, I haven't explored this application too much. Like I was using it in the past, but I felt like it is not working properly. Then I switched to another application. Yeah. So for the time being, maybe I'll just use any topic, and there I'll just ask it to have a conversation on another context. So it will take, because it's AI, so it doesn't call daily routine. Okay, let me use daily routine and we'll change it. Hi.
Hello, Dark. It's great to meet you. How's your day going so far? What did you do today?
Hey Arya, it's great to meet you too. And so far, my day is going very well. And actually, today, can we discuss on some other topic instead of daily routine? I have prepared the plan for it, and let's jump straight to the that plan, and we can practice on it. So there are some vocabs that I just recently learned, and I want to practice more on these vocabs so that I'll get more context. And please provide me feedback immediate after when I'm completing the sentence, or maybe I am just finishing my discussion, my speaking part. Then you can provide me feedback. So it's like real time, not real time, but it's like when you are one-on-one interaction.
That's great to hear, Dark. I understand you want to focus on vocabulary today. However, let's incorporate it into daily routines. What new vocabulary did you learn? You can share a sentence using those words, and I'll give you feedback right after.
Okay, so let's begin with word trait. Trait means behavior. So maybe I'll tell you something about it. So for example, I yesterday I went to clinic, and based on my uh, body temperature and all, doctor suggested me few more medicines. So you can say like, yeah, so based on my traits and all, that's why I hate it,
You're
this
really
application.
close. You can say, yesterday, I went to the clinic, and based on my body temperature, the doctor suggested some medicine. What vocabulary do you want to practice related to this topic?
Okay, first I wanted to practice more on word trait. So can I say some sentences on it? Maybe I just went. I recently got to know about the traits of mango shake. What are the benefits of mango shake? So is it good to say like traits of mango shake, or maybe traits of uh, eating fruits?
That's almost perfect. You can say, I recently learned about the benefits of mango shakes, or the traits of eating fruits. What benefits of mango shakes do you find interesting?
No, I'm just trying to use it in the context or in the sentences, but I don't know the benefits or traits of mango shake. But yeah, there are so many benefits of other fruits if we are eating. For example, if we are, yeah, recently I got to know what is the difference between probiotic and prebiotic, and there I got to know like what are the traits of curd. For example, if, yeah, it would be good example to use word trait in the curd, like in association with curd. For example, recently I got to know the traits of curd when we, yeah.
You're really close. You can say, I recently learned about the traits of curd. It sounds like you're exploring healthy foods. What are some traits of curd that you found interesting?
Okay, so I was just exploring. Maybe I just purchased a curd, a bowl of curd, and there it was written like it's a probiotic curd. So I wasn't aware of what is probiotic. So then I just searched about probiotic, and in along with probiotic, I also got to know about prebiotics. So curd contains probiotics, and probiotics are nothing but living healthy bacteria, or you can say good bacteria. And these are going to, like, once we are consuming the curd, it's these bacteria are going to sit in our stomach, or you can say intestine wall, and they are going to help. Basically they are ready, or they are like a army of good bacteria
That's
broken
great.
again.
You can say, I learned that curd contains probiotics, which are healthy bacteria. It's interesting how they help our digestive system. What else did you discover about probiotics?
Okay, so I just recently I have gone through why this is unfair. This application is really hitting me hard. Just hate it in between. Let me use ChatGPT. It will be better. No, just shut your mouth. Really, you are annoying me. In between, it is interrupting, and I really hate it. I'll use ChatGPT. It's better. Hey, good afternoon.
Hey there, good afternoon to you too. How's your day been going so far?
So far, it's good. Like my day is going good. I started learning about some vocabs, and I need your help. So could you please help me on practicing the sentences, framing, and all, and also provide feedback along with it. So maybe shall we start with word trait? So trait means qualities of something. So let me tell you some traits of curd. For example, recently I bought curd from an online shopping store, and I found there was a probiotic curd. Then I was I like then due to then I okay. So then I developed curiosity, and then I was very curious to know more about the benefits of curds or traits of curd, and I found it contains probiotics that are nothing but living, good, healthy bacteria that go to our in when we consume curd, they go to our stomach and they help in digesting food. They helps in digesting food. Yeah.
I like your curiosity. You're on the right track. Let me help refine that. Instead of saying traits of curd, we could say beneficial traits or qualities of curd. Also, you could simplify by saying, I became curious to learn about its benefits. Then, when you describe probiotics, you can say probiotics are live beneficial bacteria that, when we consume curd, support our digestion in the gut. You got the idea, just a little polish.
Okay, that's great. So, like, suppose I wanted to use the word traits or trait. So, can you give me few sentences where we can use word trait? Can I say traits of a doctor? What are the traits of a doctor? Maybe or traits of a fruits. What are the traits of fruits? And maybe of traits of some other product. I'm not able to recall them, but yeah, you can help me with that.
You're absolutely right. We can talk about traits in all sorts of contexts. For example, you could say, one of the key traits of a good doctor is empathy, or the traits of fresh fruits include vibrant color and natural sweetness. Even for a product, you might say, the standout traits of this smartphone are its long battery life and sharp camera. It's all about the distinctive qualities that define something.
Okay. So can we say like these are the unique quality that are not available generally in everything?
Exactly. Traits are those distinguishing qualities or characteristics that set something or someone apart. When you highlight traits, you're pointing out those unique qualities that aren't universal. So when you say these are traits, you're essentially saying these are the special qualities not found in everything.
Okay. So let me just tell you these are the different words, and I'll just make a story about it, and you can I'll tell to you, or maybe I'll tell it to you, and then accordingly you suggest me or give me feedback about it. So I'm gonna use word like trait, crucial, stimulating, and assumption, navigate, and discover. So let me start with word navigate. So let me help you to navigate uh, to the web browser. So there are some traits of web browser or traits of Chrome that are not available in the other applications or other web browsers. For example, in if we are talking about the traits of Google Chrome, the first rate would be its inspection part. That is very good as compared to other web browsers, and so that is very crucial for data engineers, not data engineers only. It is very crucial for web developers, and yeah, so that is one. And when some when web developers are when they are inspecting the tools, it feels like stimulating. It stimulates their curiosity to know more and to experiment about it, uh, about the basically about the development that they are doing. And they basically inspect the different, you can say, how the network is working, how the requests are going from one, from client side to server side. So these are the some stimulating factors that helps or that excites or makes curious to web developers, or you can say software engineers. And they are, yeah, so in software engineering you can't make assumptions as like you can't say something like it is working then it is working. You have to deep down and you have to find the root cause or reasons for everything. Then only you can become a good software engineer. And yeah, and also you should be curious to discover new things day by day, because it's a kind of field where you have to keep learning always until you are part of this journey or this, so yeah, there should be always, you should be curious to learn new things. And if you are talking about any software, it could be stimulating, it might be normal for other peoples, but yeah, definitely it could be stimulating part for when yeah, when someone sees someone as a software engineer or soft, yeah, who have knowledge of the softwares and all, he it will be stimulating for them. So that's how I just plan to use these words. So is it okay, or I need some sort of refinement?
You've got a solid structure, and I love how you tied it into real scenarios. Now, just a bit of refining for clarity. For example, when you say navigate to the web browser, it might be clearer to say, let me help you navigate a web browser. Your use of traits of Chrome works well. Just aim for shorter sentences like, one key trait of Chrome is its powerful inspection tool, which is crucial for web developers. Also, you might say, it stimulates their curiosity to explore the inner workings of their code. Lastly, instead of you can't make assumptions, you might say, in software engineering, you must avoid assumptions and always dig deeper. Overall, your story is engaging. You're just a few tweaks away from smooth, clear delivery.
Okay, let's take a scenario. For example, I'm just visiting, or maybe I'm just uh, person of, maybe let me re-say it, or maybe let me rephrase it in a proper way. So I'll speak little uh, in a calm way, so that I'll speak slowly and I'll speak fluently. So let me just walk you through a story, and then I'll try to use these vocabs in that story. So suppose I'm a worker of a of a, you can say, restaurant. I'm working as a working professional at a restaurant. Or maybe like, for example, let's assume I'm a waiter at a restaurant. And then a person came to uh, came to restaurant. And once he or she entered into restaurant, she was surprised to see the interior of restaurant, and to see uh, the cleanliness and all the staff's behavior and all. So I just reached to her. Let's say it's a female person who entered into the room, entered into the, uh, you can say, restaurant or hotel. And I asked, hello ma'am, welcome to the XYZ hotel. And then I just said, let me navigate, let me help you navigate to your room. And then I just helped, or maybe just I asked my, you can say, luggage tracker, or I don't know exact word, maybe coolie, uh, uh, who is going to take care of her luggage. and I asked to drop this luggage to their room, and then I'm just helping her to navigate to the room. And at that time I started talking to her like, so what's the purpose of your visit, and how many days you how long you are going to stay here, and all. I just started a short conversation with her. So after that, like, I just asked her, like, she started asking like what are the food variable, like she assume she reached to hotel around 8 o'clock. So it's dinner time, maybe 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Yeah, let's say it's 9 o'clock. So she asked me about the dinner, what are the various what. So she is asking questions, and also I'm asking questions. So most of the times, like, you can't ask, you are just going to respond to their questions. You are not a, you are just a waiter. So I'm assuming like here we have two-way communication, and I can also ask her question. So it's a kind of person who is maybe assume manager or waiter, or who, it's like a, you can ask the question to visitor or to the customer. I don't see it like customer or visitor. Yeah, yeah. So I just asked, no, she asked me like uh, what are the various food options are available, and what is the process of uh, uh, basically process of ordering foods, and whether it is included in my booking, or I have to pay extra for it. So I'm just telling, no ma'am, it's included with the with your booking. So you just like in your room there is a phone, and you can call to different numbers for the different it is written like, you, if you'll dial one, then it will be for, it's going to basically it's going to navigate you to the, or it's going to navigate you to the basically to the reception. And if you are calling to number, if you are dialing number 2, then it will navigate you, or it will basically it will forward your call um, to the chef, and they are going to help you with, so you can instruct them. So it's up to you. It's not like we have fixed menu, so you can customize it, or whatever menu we are providing, or based on your requirements you can, or your, based on your uh, food interest, or your, based on your interest, you can you can navigate, or you can direct your our chef, and he or she will cook food accordingly. And then she is asking like, yeah, so after that she just ordered food, and now I'm changing my role from a waiter, or maybe from a manager to a chef. And I'm just assuming you are a premium customer, and accordingly, so if you are a premium member, then I'm going to basically serve you food, or maybe the chef is going to serve you food. So now I'm a chef, and I'm going to serve you food. So for that, like, I just took you, so you just called me and you ordered, hey Mr. Hello. So yeah, so after that, like, I'm accepting your call, like, hello ma'am, how can I help you? So yeah, so I just wanted to order a pizza with uh, a tandoori pizza, you can say, and with overloaded cheese, and don't add any kind of like olives and all. Make it little lesser spicy, and try to add extra cheese as much as possible. So yeah, so okay ma'am, so yeah, so I have taken your order, and now I'll serve you once it will be baked, or it will be cooked. So okay, so that's all about the taking order. And after that, I'm coming to your room, or I'm coming once pizza is cooked. So I'm going to serve you, and there, can I use word trait? Like, before you start, I just wanted to tell you the traits of this pizza. Yeah, so that this, so it is our signature dish, and yeah, so we developed it with the help of, or you can say we developed it in our restaurant, and it is only available in our restaurant. You won't find it anywhere else. So let me tell you the traits of it. Like, we are using seasonal vegetables that are purely organic, and you are not going to get these unique, or these yeah, unique, you are going to you are going to like we have tied up with, or we have tied up with farmers, and we like they are basically, so we tied up with farmers, and we are directly getting the raw food, raw vegetables from them, and they are growing these vegetables without any pesticides and all, and we are also monitoring it so that they won't use any pesticides in the vegetables. For that, like we have set up 24 by 7 cameras in the farming, and everything whatever we are getting, we are continuously monitoring with the help of AI and other tools. And so let me, these are the traits of this pizza. So yeah, and so I hope you will enjoy your pizza, and yeah, thank you so much. So what do you say about it? I think I did a lot of mistakes.
Hey, I love how you dove into that. You actually had some great storytelling going on. The key is just to slow down and simplify your sentences a bit. For example, instead of let me navigate you to the room, you could say let me guide you to your room. And when introducing the pizza, you might say before you enjoy, let me share the special traits of this dish like our fresh organic vegetables. You definitely use the vocab, navigate, traits, and so on, so you're on the right track. With practice, you'll get smoother, and I'm happy to help anytime.
Okay, so that's all for the day. Maybe we'll connect more on it, or maybe we'll discuss more about it. But by the way, thank you so much, and it's lovely talking to you. And you are a great person, not a great person, but yeah, he- uh, it's great to talk to you. Thank you so much. Bye, and have a nice day. Good day. Bye, bye. Bye. Yeah, what I'm talking. So I just talked for 16 minutes, bro. That's too much. Okay, 16 minutes I completed. I was expecting only 10 minutes of speaking, but yeah, I got to know like there are so many. Can I be a storyteller? I know right now I'm not a good storyteller because I'm fumbling and all, but I'm just wishing like if I can tell stories to people. But what about it? You never know what's the benefits or qualities you pursue or you are having. So always be positive, bro. Whatever you wanted to do. Shall I jump to the listening part, or shall I end it here only? No, I'll finish. We are not going to stop until we'll finish everything. And tomorrow maybe I'll practice more. Let me. Yeah, that's important. I feel like it's already stopped, so I have to use again Command Shift 5. Yeah, this time I just said it without uh, mistake. So Command Shift 5. Command Shift 5. Command Shift 5. How can I be a good speaker? OpenGL, what is it? I heard about it. Not heard. It is being used in some backend parts, or maybe in Dexter I used it. Okay, great. Let's jump to the 6 minutes of BBC Learn. And today I'll just make sure I'm listening each word properly. Okay, 3 hours. 3 hours. Uh, Earlier they have just uploaded a video. Okay, what is the title of video? Box set 6 minute English. Science English mega class 30 minutes of new vocab. Oh bro, it's different one. Addicted to sugar. Okay, I think this one is okay. Yeah, I'm not addicted, but yeah, I feel like I should avoid eating sugar completely. Especially white sugar. I'll use jaggery for instead of that.
6 Minute English from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Georgie. Would you like a cup of tea, Neil?
Oh, yes, thanks, Georgie. With milk and 3 sugars, please.
3 sugars? Wow, you really have a sweet tooth. You like eating sweet things. Wow, you really have a sweet tooth. You like eating sweet things. Aren't you worried about your weight?
Yes, but I can't say no to sugar. Just as our addiction to oil is causing a climate emergency, Our addiction to sugar is causing a health emergency for our bodies. Sugar gives us an instant hit of the chemical hormone dopamine, making us feel good, but in the long run causing obesity, tooth decay, and diseases like diabetes.
But how did our addiction to the sweet stuff begin? That's what we'll be discussing in this program, and as usual, we'll be learning some useful new vocabulary as well. Anyway, here's your tea, Neil. I just put 1 sugar.
Thanks, Georgie. I'll give it a try. Now, before we go on, I have a question for you. Sugarcane, which grows naturally in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, first came to England in the 11th century. Back then, it was an expensive luxury item, affordable only to kings, queens, and the very rich. So, which English monarch loved eating sugar so much their teeth turned black? Was it A, King Henry VIII, B, Queen Elizabeth I, or C, Mary, Queen of Scots?
I feel B.
I know Henry VIII was very unhealthy, so I'll guess it's him.
Okay, Georgie, we'll find out the answer later in the programme. Just now, I compared sugar to oil as the world's most important commodity. A commodity is a product or natural resource that can be traded, bought, and sold. Today, economies, governments, and wars are based on controlling oil, but in earlier centuries, the same was true of sugar.
For 400 years, sugar, along with coffee and tobacco, was grown in slavery plantations and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean to Europe. By the time slavery was ended in 1834, the demand for sugar in Europe and the United States was at a record high. Here's Professor of International History, Ulba Bosma, explaining more to BBC Radio 4 programme, Thinking Aloud.
Sugar was already an extremely important commodity in the 16th and 17th and 18th century. And in the 19th century, we see a staggering growth of sugar consumption in Europe and the United States. And with that, sugar became the fuel for human bodies, whereas oil became the fuel for vehicles in the 20th century.
Professor Bosma talks about the staggering growth in the popularity of sugar. The adjective staggering means shocking or surprising. Just like oil became the fuel for machine engines, sugar became the fuel for the human body. Fuel is a substance that is burned to provide heat or power.
Trading companies had become rich selling sugar grown using slave labor. When people began to realize the health problems of sugar in the 20th century, these companies needed new ways to sell their product and began using sugar in food which had previously contained none, food like bread, cereal, and yogurt. Here's Professor Bosma again, taking up the story for BBC Radio 4's Thinking Aloud.
You can flood the market with a certain commodity, with sugar in this case, but that still does not mean that people will consume it. So the eating habits of people had to change. People, until the early 19th century, they had a few spoons of sugar per week, but not a kilo, which people consume today in many countries in the world.
Sugar companies flooded the market with their commodity. If you flood the market, you make a lot of your product available for sale, often at a low price.
But just because something is cheap and easily available doesn't mean people will eat it. So sugar companies tried to increase sugar consumption by changing people's eating habits, the way a group of people eat. For example, which types of food they eat, how much of it, and how often.
Instead of 1 or 2 spoons of sugar per week, people started eating kilos, with results we see around us every day. Worldwide, obesity and heart disease have tripled in the last 50 years. What's more, because sugary food is cheaper, it's often the poorest in society who are worst affected.
Maybe it's time to try having your tea without any sugar, eh, Neil? And to reveal the answer to your question, which English monarch's famous love of sugar turned their teeth black, I guessed it was the notorious overeater, Henry VIII.
Which was the wrong answer, I'm afraid, Georgie. In fact, during the years before toothpaste and dentist, those black, stumpy teeth belonged to Queen Elizabeth I. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary we've learned from this program about sugar, starting with a sweet tooth, a fondness for eating sweet, sugary food and drinks.
A commodity is a product or natural resource that can be traded, bought, and sold.
Fuel is a substance such as oil or coal that is burned to provide heat or power.
The adjective staggering means very shocking and surprising.
If a company floods the market, they release a lot of a particular product for sale, often at a low price.
And finally, eating habits describe the way a particular group of people eat. For example, which types of food they eat, how much, and how often. Once again, our 6 minutes are up. Join us again soon for more trending topics and useful vocabulary here at 6 Minute English. Goodbye for now.
Bye!
6 Minute English.
From bbclearningenglish.com.
Okay, so that's all for the topics we covered. So I need more practice, and yeah, I feel like whatever the words they are saying, most of the words I know. Only the problem is I am using I'm not using them in a proper way or in a I need more practice, to be honest. To be precise, yeah, I need more practice. Then only I can say, yeah, it will work. So maybe after, yeah, I need to practice more. And for the timing today, that's all for the day. And I will practice more in offline, of not offline. And you also, if you are watching till here, just practice more and have uh, believe in yourself, and you will succeed definitely. And always remember, be positive and stay happy. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and we'll meet you tomorrow.